Today I'm going to be taking a QuickVue over-the-counter COVID test. The results are supposed to develop in about 10 minutes, so I'm going to go through the whole process of taking it. I'm going to show a time lapse of the results developing, and I'm just going to document the whole process. So first I'm going to go through this instruction manual here step by step. It says before you start testing, wash your hands or use hand sanitizer. Make sure your hands are dry before starting. I did wash my hands before starting this recording. Step 1, check your test kit. Locate the kit components. Tubes are right here. Next is the tube holder, which is actually built into this plastic container here that everything was inside of. Next are the swabs, which are right here. Next, it says a watch or timer. I'm going to use my phone timer. And lastly, the test strips, which are right here. So it says, step 2, place tube in the tube holder. Remove the cap from one tube and place it in the tube holder. Step 3, swab the nostrils. Remove the swab from its wrapper, being careful not to touch the swab head. Gently insert the swab 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch into the nostril, depending on the size of the person's nose. Firmly rub the swab in a circular motion around the inside wall of each nostril at least 4 times. Be sure to rub both nostrils with the same swab. Note, if you are swabbing others, please wear a face mask. With children, you may not need to insert the swab as far into the nostril. For very young children, you may need another person to steady the child's head while swabbing. Note, failure to swab properly may cause false negative results. Step 4, place the swab in the tube. Immediately place the swab into the liquid inside the tube and ensure it is touching the bottom. Stir 3 to 4 times. Leave the swab in the solution for 1 minute. Note, if the swab is in the solution for more than 10 minutes, it should not be used. Step 5, remove the swab from the tube. After 1 minute, remove the swab from the tube by rubbing the swab head against the side wall of the tube to squeeze out as much liquid as possible. Dispose of the swab in the trash. Step 6, open the test strip. Open the test strip pouch carefully at the slit and hold the test strip as indicated. Step 7, place test strip in the tube. Place the test strip into the tube with the arrows pointing down. Leave the strip in the tube for a full 10 minutes. Do not handle or remove. And then again it says leave strip in at least 10 minutes and the arrows pointing down. Step 8, remove test strip from the tube. At 10 minutes, remove the test strip from the tube. Next, place the test strip on the outline in steps 10 through 12. Ensure the test strip is on a flat surface in good lighting. Note, the test is intended to be read at 10 minutes. If the test is read before this, or is read more than 5 minutes after the indicated read time, results may be inaccurate. Examples, false negative, false positive, or invalid, and the test should be repeated. Step 9, check your results. There are 3 types of results possible. 1, check for a positive result. 2, check for a negative result. 3, check for an invalid result. Step 10, check for a positive COVID-19 result. Place the test strip on the test strip outline below and compare with the test result example shown. A positive result must show both a blue line and a pink line near the blue line. Look closely, even a very faint pink test line and a blue control line is a positive result. The intensity of the lines may vary. Positive COVID-19 result. A positive test result means that proteins from the virus that causes COVID-19 were found in your sample, and it is very likely that you have COVID-19, and it is important to be under the care of your healthcare provider. It is also likely that you may be placed in isolation to avoid spreading the virus to others. There is a very small chance that this test can give you a positive test result that is wrong, false positive. If you test positive with the QuickVue at-home OTC COVID-19 test, you should self-isolate and seek follow-up care with your healthcare provider, as additional testing may be necessary. Your healthcare provider will work with you to determine how to best care for you based on your test result, along with your medical history and your symptoms. Step 11, check for a negative COVID-19 result. Place the test strip on the test strip outlined below and compare with the test result example shown. A negative result will show a blue line but no pink line. A negative COVID-19 result means that proteins from the virus that causes COVID-19 were not found in your sample. It is possible for this test to give a negative result that is incorrect, false negative, in some people with COVID-19. This means that you could possibly still have COVID-19 even though the test is negative. If you test negative and continue to experience COVID-19 like symptoms of fever, cough, and/or shortness of breath, you should seek follow-up care with your healthcare provider. Your healthcare provider will consider the test result together with all other aspects of your medical history, such as symptoms, possible exposures, and geographical location of places you have recently traveled, in deciding how to care for you. For example, your healthcare provider may suggest you need another test to determine if you have contracted the virus causing COVID-19. It is important that you work with your healthcare provider to help you understand the next steps you should take. Step 12, check for an invalid COVID-19 result. Place the test strip on the test strip outlined below and compare with test result examples shown. If there is no line or if there is only a pink line, the result is invalid and you should repeat the steps starting at the beginning using a new tube, swab, and test strip. If at 10 minutes the blue control line does not appear, even if any shade of pink to red test line appears, the result is invalid. If the test result is invalid, a new swab should be collected and the test should be performed again with a new pre-filled tube and test strip. If the second QuickVue at-home OTC COVID-19 test is also invalid, call 833-QuickVue, 833-784-2588 for assistance. Step 13, dispose used test in the trash. All used test components should be disposed of in your household waste. And then once again it says wash your hands. After completing all steps, wash hands or use hand sanitizer. So now I'm going to follow those steps for myself. Once again, please ensure that your hands are clean before you do this yourself. I'm going to record everything from the sample collection to the development of the results on the test strip itself, and we're going to see how it goes. So first it says to place the tube in the tube holder, remove the cap from the tube, and place it in the tube holder. So I'm going to do that first. So I've got my tube here, and I'm going to remove the cap and place it into the tube holder. So next, swab the nostrils. Remove the swab from its wrapper, being careful not to touch the swab head. So I've got my set of 2 swabs here, separating the 2. It says peel here, so I'm going to do that. And I do not want to touch the swab head, so I'm going to be very careful here. When I remove this, that I don't touch it to anything. Gently insert the swab 1/2 to 1/4 of an inch into the nostril and firmly rub the swab in a circular motion on the inside wall of each nostril at least 4 times. Okay. Still makes my eyes water every time. Immediately place the swab into the liquid in the tube. Make sure it's touching the bottom and stir 3 to 4 times. Leave the swab in the solution for 1 minute. So timer's going for the swab, and while that is waiting, I'm going to read the instructions again. So leave the swab in the solution for 1 minute. After 1 minute, I'm going to remove the swab from the tube, by rubbing the swab head against the inside wall of the tube to squeeze out as much liquid as possible, and then dispose of the swab in the trash. And then after that is when I'm going to have to open the test strip pouch and stick that inside. So I'm just waiting on the timer now. Again, this is what the test strip looks like. So in just a moment here, I'm going to open that up. So it's open. I have to place the test strip with the arrows facing down. So I'm not going to touch the arrows. So right now the test strip is inside the tube and I've got a 10-minute timer going. As of right now, it's just a waiting game. At the 10-minute mark, what I'm going to end up doing is removing the test strip from the tube and then place the test strip on the outline in steps 10 through 12. Just to basically compare my results. So once again, if it's positive, it's going to show up with a blue and a pink line. If it is negative, it is going to show up with just a blue line. And if it's invalid, it's just going to be a pink line. While the 10-minute timer is going, I'm going to dispose of all the remnants of the kit that I no longer need.